Alright, hi everyone, my name is Joey V. Welcome back to Geek Watch Gaming Morning, and this is once again Myth the Fallen Lords. I had a little impromptu evening stream last night. Basically played through a couple of missions, talked to myself a little bit more, which is good, you know, your best friend is you. I talked to myself a little bit more, talked to a few people that dropped into chat, and pretty much just continued the storyline. Let's see, where are we currently? We are currently in the mountains. We've made it out of the west. We're kind of right in the middle mountains. It's very snowy now. We're getting chased by crazy dangerous giants known as the Trow, who are kicking us and killing us in one hit. And yeah, and our dwarves continue to try and blow us up because they're assholes. So let's just continue that saved game. And I'm actually going to restart the level so that you guys can see the opening cinematic, opening journal entry, I should say.
Friday, November 14th, Devil's Overlook, Bagrada. The snow hasn't stopped in 2 days, and in some places the drifts are already twice the height of a man. Even the fallen will have to wait until spring before they try to cross the mountains here again. But not all of the enemy retired ahead of the snow. For the last 2 hours we've watched a column of 100 soulless, separated from their masters and obviously lost, wandering the canyons below. The dwarves are running about like delirious children. It should be a spectacular ambush. Rabicon has held 7 gates, and the snow has begun there as well. We have done the unthinkable. We have pushed the fallen back to the mountains. But our success here is tempered by Ulrich's failure to return west with the Eastern Army before winter, and the Watcher's continued presence behind us. It's not going to be an easy winter.
It's never going to be an easy winter when you're fighting against the fucking undead.
Grab those charges and set the ambushes.
Alright, switching on over.
Long till the soulless get here.
Alright, now zoom out. What the fuck do I have? Oh no, this? Oh, this is the worst mission. Oh no. This is the worst. Alright. Oh, how I hate this mission. Let's give you the most let's give you 1,000,000 of the most volatile unit ever. Let's just give you 1,000,000 dwarves. That's what you want, right? You just want 1,000,000 dwarves. I know why they make this mission like God.
Here comes our scout.
Your scout is dead. No, he's not dead. He's flipping out.
Help me!
Let's build more charges. Oh man, I always remember this mission going terribly, and I always remember most of the work being done by the berserkers. But it's okay. That's not the worst. I'm just gonna put down these satchels and see what happens. So, one of the things I was talking last night about, you know, kind of why I'm streaming Myth and how much I love it, and, you know, kind of why it was so important to me. You know, I figured something that I might want to talk about is the fact, like, how, you know, I always, like, like, how did I get to this point? Like, how did this become such an important thing? And it's because I had a very odd kind of relationship with video games. Not like odd, it's just that I guess it's a little odd. Um, the big thing that I remember is that I didn't really play the same video games as other people. My friends in high school and, middle school and all that, they were watching way different things. They were playing way different things than I was. I was playing a lot of computer games, but I was also playing computer games on a Macintosh, like, which is to say, I played whatever the hell came out, because there wasn't a lot that came out for Mac. Sorry, that's good enough. Let's go. Go there. Go. Fine, whatever. I don't care. You, the one who is moving.
Make up your mind. Yes.
Let's see if this sets off a domino like I hope. Yeah! Alright, that was pretty sweet. So yeah, I was playing on Mac, which is, there's not much to a Mac. You're not playing much with Macintosh. And the reason why I was doing that is when I was a kid, I had a Nintendo. I had a NES. I feel like most people, like, you either had a NES or a Genesis or something, you had something or other, I feel. And then
Okay.
you get out. You guys, you got satchels? No? Well, you
What
guys
now?
satchels?
What?
Who's got satchels? You've got satchels? You've got satchels. Come on.
What now?
Come with me.
Move here, move there.
So I had the Nintendo, and everything was great. I loved it. I played a ton of things on it. Well, ton of things, relative.
Yes,
I'll get back to
sir.
this in a second. But so I had a Nintendo, and everything was great. And then I remember when Super Nintendo came out, I was like, oh, I really want the Super Nintendo. And my brother bought it for me. He bought it, and he had it in his car. It was in the house at one point. And I remember my parents being like, don't, like, go return it. And they would, because,
Okay.
like, we don't want to have to pay for, like, new games. Like,
Yes, sir.
none of the games carry over. Like, that just seems ridiculous. Like, we're not gonna pay for that. Oh, come on, really? Here, just go.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Sorry about that. This requires just a little bit of pay.
Shell.
There we go.
Here.
Sorry about that. And so yeah, they were like, return it. Like, we don't need it. Joe doesn't need it. Just return it. So that Super Nintendo, which was in my house, which was in my possession, like, I saw the box. They returned it, and nothing was ever said about it after that. And I was never, no matter what happened, like, sometimes I would bring it up, but they would be like, no, you have a computer, like, so you don't need a console. And I'd say, sure, I do have a computer, but I have a Mac. And they were like, well, you didn't pay for the Mac. So the Mac was free, so deal with it. So that's how I only played on Macs. So yeah, my gaming options were very limited. You know, I played a lot of SimCity 2000. I played a lot of Myth. I played a lot of LucasArts games because you know those would eventually come out. You know, I played a lot of that, but I did not play um, as much other stuff, which you know is a little sad. I should give this guy a bunch of kills.
Okay.
He's been a vet. So yeah, it was you know it was kind of annoying to say the least. You know, so that's where like I just had a lot of Mac. Just played a lot of Mac games.
Yes, sir.
Come on, please explode. Take that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, juke,
Make up your mind. Yeah.
juke, 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 juke. All the jukes, the jukes.
Move
Juke
it,
again.
move that.
Oh, you're the greatest. You're the greatest dwarf that ever dwarfed.
Move it,
Okay, maybe
move it.
maybe you're still almost dead. Juke, juke. Yes. Ah. No, get out of there. You're too valuable. You must juke. You though, you're new. No one likes you. There it is. Get in there. Get in there.
Casualty.
Oh no, I lost a dwarf. All of you stop. I don't want to hear it.
Get back up.
Zerkers, you're the greatest. You're the greatest among us. Nah, they can handle that.
What?
Go kill that guy.
I'm
Hey.
moving.
Get out of there.
Let's go.
Yes.
Kill that soulless. Kill him. There it is. Alright.
I'm moving.
So I play a lot of Mac games. I played a lot of SimCity.
Over
It's kind of
here.
where my love for the old PC games or my love for old LucasArts games comes from. You know, just because that was all I had. To be perfectly honest. You get out of there. And you get out of there.
I'm moving. Die, fools!
Yeah, I think it's just easier to mop it up with these guys. There's that huge group coming.
Yeah.
Let's get them out of here. What? Where'd that soulless come from?
Over here.
Hey, stop throwing bombs. Oh man, that's what I should have done. I can't really do that.
Yeah.
What now?
So I played a lot of Mac, and it was okay, but I didn't get another console until, oh geez, GameCube? I think that was my next thing, was GameCube. Which was fine, but that was the one that I bought myself. I bought that myself.
Make up your
Oh boy. Bye.
Casualty.
Let's
Casualty.
go. Die, fools!
Like them.
Casualty.
I think this is the last wave, but I don't know for sure.
Casualty.
Throw the bomb.
Casualty.
This one I don't care about as much.
Casualty.
Ah, another wave. BS is what this is. Oh, nice. We did get it. Nice. Cool. Victory. That's a toughie. It's kind of fun. It's a little bit more fun than I remember. I just don't want that many dwarves. I forgot that what you can do is towards the end is if every single dwarf is alive, you can all give them satchel charges, put them in a long line. It's like all stack them. Like, yeah, you can do stuff like that. So let me switch to cinematic.
Wednesday, November 19th, the barrier.
Oh, so good.
I have turned back my journal a few months and placed the next two entries in chronological order after Bagrada, where they seem most appropriate. I did not witness the events I'm about to relate, but instead repeat here the stories of those who survived them. It wasn't until after the disaster at Forest Heart that the rest of us even heard about any of this. It all started when the Nine learned that Ulrich had been captured by the Deceiver and his army decimated. I'm not certain how they figured this out, but I'll bet the head told them. And this was back when the head could do no wrong. At the behest of the Nine, our officers chose 5 champions from among the Legion. They were carried over the mountains by balloon and dropped at night in the rough desert 20 miles from the Deceiver's camp. Their instructions were to rescue Ulrich by any means available, and to return him to the west. I believe that the Nine were suspicious of the circumstances surrounding Ulrich's capture, and wished to discover why the head had sent him over the mountains.
I love the foreshadowing here. This is such a great storytelling technique. It's so good. So good. And that there's a disaster in Forest Heart, that the head eventually turns on them. You know, like you learn all these cool things. Send 5 dudes. 5 dudes. Alright, switching on over. So yeah, I didn't get a new console until I was in college, and Archer Heroes, Berserker Heroes, and just a journeyman, just a regular journeyman. Yeah, until I was in college. That's when I got my GameCube, and that was because I needed to play Metroid Prime. I needed. So.
All right.
So that was pretty. But I played computer games for the most part, you know, and that was it. So when I think back fondly on games, I don't look at things like on the Super Nintendo, because like a lot of people consider that to be the best console, and from like a theoretical kind of standpoint, when I look at the games and I look what they had to offer, yeah, I can kind of agree, but like I just have no context.
Okay. On the way. Got it.
Stop hitting me.
Got it.
Did you tell I'm the greatest archer that ever arched?
That was mine.
think there's more mandrakes to find. So I'll just keep healing them up.
Ready?
So yeah, so that's kind of the circumstances that made Myth my favorite game. And also why I didn't get into certain series. Like, controversial statement, I don't like Zelda. I don't dislike it, but I played a couple of Zelda games, but I played them much later in life and just didn't care. You know, I never played Legend of Zelda 1 for the NES, because that was never a game that my parents bought for me. And to be fair, I don't think it was one that my friends ever had, or if they did, like, they didn't feel the need to show me. You know, they would show me other stuff. Or they'd want to play, like, multiplayer, like, co-op brawlers or something. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was. You know, there was just other things that they wanted to play when we got together. What the hell? I do not want to update my drivers. Please leave me alone, NVIDIA.
Yes.
Oh my god, a dwarf that actually knows what it's doing.
He's mine. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Over here.
Right away.
Okay.
Juke,
Make
juke,
up your
jukes.
mind.
I don't know why NVIDIA always wants to update. Like, it's 6:20 in the... Well, maybe I do know.
Alright.
Maybe that's like a time when there's not too many... There's not too much going on with your computer. Maybe that's a great time to update. Yeah. So, yeah, I never got into Zelda. Never. And so, like, I see so many people be like, oh, Zelda meant so much to me. It's like, Zelda meant nothing to me. It meant absolutely nothing. It's like,
Right away.
I'm the crazy person. Because, it's like, who doesn't like Zelda? You know? It's like, I don't know. Like, that's just the way it was for me.
Move here, move there.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. It's definitely an interesting thing to have. Kind of that kind of mentality. You know, but there's a lot of people who are PC, you know, like that. Those are the games that they will remember. And there's some, you know, it's like console games are just not on that list. Oh my god, come on.
Whee! Yes.
All right, everyone back.
Let's go.
What now?
There we go.
Make up
Yeah,
your mind.
you always aim for the back so that you don't kill yourself in the process. And I'll do that. I'll get out of there. 3. And
doing?
these guys can come in. They're allowed. They're allowed to fuck somebody up.
Get back up.
There we go. Alright, hold on a second. I'm gonna alt tab out just so I can see what the hell NVIDIA wants to do. No, not now. Stop. I don't want to update my NVIDIA GeForce experience. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Anyways. So that would be a really interesting thing. And if you're watching the archive, like, leave a comment. I'm interested to know. This is something I'm always interested in. Like, what game series did you never get into? Like, it's just not a part of your your repertoire that everyone else in the world just is like, no, that's the greatest. That's the greatest. Like you're missing out. What is that series for you? For me, it's Zelda. Zelda is the thing that I just never got into. Just don't care about.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'd be really interested to hear other people's thing. And it's just like, no, I just never got into it. I also never got into Metal Gear. Never got into Metal Gear Solid. Not because I didn't want to. I have tried. I feel like I try it like once every couple of years. I am terrible at that game. I am no good at it. I am terrible at the stealth. I get caught 3 seconds in. I don't know. The controls are weird. Like everything about it just does not. And every time I hear someone start talking about the story, my eyeballs want to bleed a little bit because I have no idea what they're talking about. You know, it's like it's totally weird. Is there something that has mandrake roots? Sometimes they have additional mandrake roots for the journeyman hidden around the environment. Especially in this one. There's this mission, then there's another mission, and that's kind of the you get 2 missions with these heroes, so gotta go save Ulrich. And once we save Ulrich, we get these guys plus Ulrich, and Ulrich is awesome. The downside about this, like, it's really cool that they had like a little ramp up into the mountains. The downside is though is that like this is the camera fully zoomed out. It's kind of annoying, but that's okay.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's why you gotta control click. You gotta anticipate it. Dwarven heroes are good. Dwarven heroes are good. I'm all in on Dwarven heroes. Rego doors? Not so much.
I? Yes.
Yes, I'm just a journeyman.
All right.
I'm a little on the portly side, but that's okay. Journeymen are actually way cool. I talked about it in a previous episode how they are like the remnants of the Huron Guard, and then they get to come back as Huron Guard, and they're so freaking sweet. Come on, kill him.
Right away.
What else? There's more souls coming. That should be death. I walked into that because I'm an idiot.
Okay.
That's alright. I got it.
Yeah. Burn.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go. It's just easier. I'll just heal him afterwards. Come here. Whoa, you got way lower than you should have. That was almost a train wreck. You lose your archer in this mission, you're pretty much fucked. If you lose any of the guys, you like just don't lose the guys. Like, tip if you're playing through this. If you lose any of the guys, just go back. Hello, dog. You have made your presence known. I recognize it. I recognize your desire to live. I don't know. Your desire to be known. Why don't you lay down, buddy? Hi, 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 hi. Hello, 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 dog. You are a dog. Alright, so I think they want me to go back in through over here. Right? Can I walk on that? No, I can't walk on that. But I can. Yeah, let's just walk over here. I think we'll find something. I think there's a part of this mission where there's just like a bunch of thrall, like in the valley, and you just throw bombs at them. This mission is kind of like a power fantasy, and there's like, okay, did you make it halfway through this game? Did you survive? All right, I know you're a little frustrated. Here, have fun. Like, just kill everything. The next mission's actually way tougher. That one's more of a mission of like, hey, you only have a certain amount of guys. This sucks. This is hard.
On the way.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Not there, because that's the edge of the map. Oh, okay. Yep. Must be going this way. So. Yeah, sometimes these maps, it's very difficult to kind of figure out where you're supposed to go, but they purposely, I don't know, it's just like, that wasn't a thing. It was like, no, you kept exploring the map until you figured it out. Oh, excuse me. That was just like, part of it. Dog's gone. Dog's gone. He's pissed. I didn't pay attention to him. Oh, right. There's a choke point. And then you go down there. And you go, yeah. Okay. I get it.
Aye.
Berserkers are so good.
Okay.
Okay. Seems like I have some lurkers in my chat. It says I have 2 viewers. They could be counting me as a viewer, which I don't get. Twitch does like this. Sometimes it says I have 1 viewer. Often it doesn't. Sometimes it'll say I have 1 viewer, and it's like, no, I don't. I really don't. Dog saw a squirrel. Alert the internet. Loki, relax. I don't know how loud it is to you guys. Probably not that loud. It's like deafening to me.
Make up your mind.
Let's see. So that was my kind of console history, which is to say I didn't really have much of a console history. And of course, because I didn't have a lot of consoles when I grew up, when I was growing up, when I was an adult, I want every console that I can possibly get. I got the GameCube, I got the PS2, I didn't get an Xbox. My friends had an Xbox. Then I got 360, I got a PS3. I now have a PS4. I got the Wii. The Wii was the first one I got.
Okay.
Of like kind of the next gen of that generation. I went like Wii, 360, then PS3. Like I got a lot. I got a lot of stuff. You know.
Move here, move there.
I've got a PS4, and I made that choice because I felt like they had a better offering. But oh my god, dog! Because they had a better offering. But I know for a fact that I will
Make up your mind.
at some point get an Xbox One. Like, I will just have one. And why? Because that's
Yes.
it already has stuff on it that I want to play. Like, I'd love to play Titanfall. I could play that on PC, but I feel like that's the console, that's the platform for it. I'd love to play Dead Rising 3 because I feel like it solved a lot of the crappy issues of Dead Rising
Yes, sir.
and added some fun elements to it. Like you know,
Mike
I
up
still always play Halo games. You know, that was Bungie's baby, and I still play them. Oh, that's what I remember about Dwarves Heroes. Their arc is ludicrous.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Catch.
Yeah, their arc is really crazy.
Yes, sir. Burn.
Nope, nope, not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Whee! Burn!
Let's go.
Alright, now you can go kill that thing.
Over here. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's be like, please don't set that bottle
Let's
off.
go.
Yeah. Move here, move there.
So yeah, so I mean, I am not one of those guys who champions like, no man, PC forever. Like, PC's great, I love it, but there are things about the PC that I dislike. I dislike the fact that, you know, you have to troubleshoot. I dislike that I could have like I can buy all the same components as somebody else. I can do this, that, and the other thing. That doesn't mean that my computer is going to behave the same way as somebody else's. And it's like, you know, the certain combination of parts can be detrimental to you and totally mess you up. Like, I hate that kind of shit. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. That stuff drives me nuts. Whereas console's a console. Like, whatever it is, that's what it is.
Mic up your mom.
You know, there's something about that that I really love. When I buy a console and I put a game in, that game's gonna work. You know,
Yes,
like,
sir.
I really like that. It's all back up. It's all back up. You know, that's the kind of stuff that I like.
Move here, move there.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, that's, to me, that's the space that, shit, come on, camera.
I'm moving.
Burn! Rifle.
Casualty.
Fucking doors! Ah! I have to restart the level. Fucking shit! Let me just check my chat real quick. That's good. It's just me again. I'm the only one who watched me fail like that. Failed miserably. Fuck! Well then. You make one misclick, and then you're fucking dead.
Yes.
What?
Let me throw this bomb in your face! Oh my god. That is the worst. Do not like. I cannot believe.
All right.
That is so maddening.
Right away. All right. Right away.
Nice. That's a lot better. A little bit more ducking and weaving. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe. As I did it, as I clicked, I was like, he's gonna fucking throw that thing in the archer's face. Why? Because dwarves are dumb.
Yeah.
Give me warlocks, man. Is it myth 2 yet? Is it myth 2 yet? Oh man. Alright, so yeah, homework assignment for anybody watching the archive. I don't care how you want to get it to me.
Okay.
Get me a comment. What is the game series that everyone else loves, but that you don't like? What is that for you? I want to know. Inquiring minds,
Let's go.
aka me, want to know.
What now? Move here, move there. Yes, sir. Make up your mind.
I've got him.
That was mine.
Yes, dog, you are a dog. I understand that it is difficult being you. I don't know what you need. You've done everything that you needed to do. You've been a good boy this morning. Bonus points if when you answer this question of like game series that everyone loves but you just don't get, you answer with myth.
Let's
Bonus
go.
points if you do that. That's a good answer. It's a good answer. It's a good answer. Oh man. You go there. You want to go there. And I'm going to use you to kill a bunch of thralls. And I'm going to save because it's 6:40. I'm
Move here,
getting ready
move
to
there.
pack it up.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready to pack it up.
Burn! Burn! Yes!
I love when the thralls explode. It's the best. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. Video games.
Catch! Okay.
Got him.
Yeah!
Chill.
Oh, god damn it. Why does it do that sometimes? That's fine.
Get back up.
No, don't you dare. That's the awesome thing about the Berserkers. They actually took no damage because they stun every time they hit. To a thrall, the thrall can't fight back. Not very well, at least. It's so good.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna save. Fuck. Dwarves. That's what I'm naming that. So I'm naming this game. What's up here? Is that the ghouls? Okay.
I'm moving.
Gotta taunt with this berserker.
Yeah.
Ready.
What?
Alright, what are we doing? What are we doing? Gonna do this. Gonna try and draw at those ghouls. Sorry, those goals. The goals. It's an O with this. With this over it. So it's O and then this. So it's goals. At least that's what Bungie wants to tell me.
Move here, move there.
Can I blow up this cactus? Of course I can. Why? That's such a stupid question. Hey, cactus. I can set off that bomb. There's not one single part of dwarves that is not dangerous. It's all crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how could one unit be like this, like ridiculous, and like not in a good, not in a good way? Right here. That's the spot. Oh, really? How are you alive? Just die.
Yes.
Archer. I was about to be like, you missed. This is ridiculous. This is dumb. Alright. I think there was Solus somewhere? I don't remember. I don't know where they are now.
Over here.
Maybe I didn't activate them.
Let's go.
Make up your mind.
Maybe I didn't activate them. Oh, there's one.
I'm moving.
A juke. Solus. Yeah. Go that way. You go that way.
Over here. Yeah.
Come and get me. Jukes. All the jukes. What?
I'm moving.
Yes.
Let's go.
Those jukes. Nah, man, you don't want to attack the archer. You want to attack me. I'm the greatest.
Got him.
Come on.
Yeah.
I got the jukes.
Yeah.
That was mine.
Why does it keep deselecting?
Let's go.
Oh, jukes. Ah, bad juke.
Let's go.
Alright, I haven't used one yet, so this is a good
Yes.
time to use it. I'm gonna keep my berserks at tip-top shape. Oh my god, he's right there! This game is still good, but man, does it have issues. There are issues that I guess I never noticed as a kid. Because I don't know, this was the norm? This was just what you were used to? Good God. So bad. That's another great question. Like, what game did you love as a kid that when you go back to, you go, ugh? I feel like the answers to that question would just be a bunch of Nintendo games. Because, like, I had a bunch of Nintendo games that I played and that I liked, but they were because that was all I had. I feel like that has been a common story from people's childhoods of just like, yeah, my parents bought X game or I picked out X game, and that was the only game I could have for 6 months a year because like people would be like, oh, I only got Nintendo games Christmas and my birthday or something like that. Because those games are so expensive. You see like pictures of circulars for electronics retailers, and
Make
it's
up
like
your mind.
Super Nintendo games going or like Genesis games going for like $90. It's like what the fuck? It's like some of us complaining about $60. It's like
Yeah.
but we had a lot of bullshit games that we played. I had Predator for the
Okay.
for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's as terrible as you think it would be. It's really bad, and it has Arnold in it, and the character that you play that's supposed to be Arnold, that's supposed to be uh, Colonel Dutch, is like a
Yes.
little sprite of like a guy, I guess, wearing like pink spandex. It's just like a pink like onesie. Like that's your character in Predator. Predator. And you punch things and you punch aliens.
Yes, sir.
Every once in a while you fight the Predator. And then every once in a while it goes into like 2D side scroller where they have like cool 8-bit pixelized art version of Arnold Schwarzenegger
All right.
that kind of looks like him. Well, more like him than that stupid frickin' um, pink jumpsuit onesie version. And yeah, it's pretty bad, but I love it because that was the game I had. Loki, you need to relax.
Oh, yeah.
Just gotta throw a bunch of bombs and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is so satisfying. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. Move here.
Actually killed
Move
most of them.
there. Oh, yeah.
And that will kill the rest of them. Assuming it doesn't dud. It does not! So good. That felt way more satisfying. I thought that sounded like a child crying for a second, but it was, I guess, a buzzard.
Yes.
Oh man, come on.
Move here. Move there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes.
That was mine.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Burn.
Attack that one too. Shit.
Move here. Move there.
Ooh, that could have been dangerous, but it worked out. Sweet. Alright. I'm gonna save the game right there. Now that we've... Alright, hold on. New save. Yay. Dwarves. Alright, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna quit out of this. Gonna Alt F4. Alt F4? Nope, Alt F4 does not work in this. And I'm gonna switch to my main camera. Nope, this one. Ah, got it. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the archives, send me a message, whether it be a comment on the video or comment on the post on the GeekWatch website or on Facebook. Just let me know that you're watching. Yeah, and if you're enjoying it, or what I'll do is I'm gonna put up another poll. For after I beat this game, what I move on to, because I'm not gonna move straight into Myth 2. That's a little much. I like to keep it. I like to like I've had some pretty interesting and varying what is the word I'm looking for? Why is the word like gone? It's just fucking gone. Um, I've had some I feel intriguing kind of like side by side games. It's like, I went Dota to Alpha Centauri to Rogue Legacy, now to Myth. Like you're getting a little bit of everything. Like Alpha Centauri kind of scratches that kind of strategy itch, but that Civilization 4X feel, and then you go to Rogue Legacy, you get that RPG, roguelike 2D platformer thing and action game, and then now you're getting like real time strategy. So, what is the next one to come up? Of the games that'll list for you. So if you're watching this on the archive, look down below. There will be a post to a straw poll that will have a bunch of options. You can vote for as many as you wish. Anything that sounds interesting, anything that sounds like fun. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This has now been, I think as of today, this has been 1 full month. Of me streaming, and I have had a absolute blast. I'm prepping a post on the GeekWatch site, just talking about my experiences and and kind of how proud I am. It has been something that has happened to me many times before. Of just like I set out and I was like, I'm gonna do this thing, and then I get a little of the way through it, and then I get busy and I don't follow through. And this has been one of those things where it's like, no, I followed through and I've done it and I've had a lot of fun and I can't wait to do some more of it. So yeah, and I can't wait to bring in other people, to do it as well. To do different shows and other things that we can do live and then post to the YouTube channel. So that's what we got going on. Yeah, guys, thank you once again for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday. I'll be back for that. And then I have my anniversary weekend. Actually, my anniversary is tomorrow. It's on Friday. It's August 1st. Picked a very easy day. So I'll be back tomorrow. And I'll see you guys later. Thanks.